Okay, hold on. Yo, it's good, YouTube. Back with another reaction video on Dr. Umar. Today we're looking at Dr. Umar says Chud the Builder is an experiment by the U.S. government to target black people. Now, I've heard of Chud the Builder, but I've never really watched any of his videos or any of his clips online. I know that he went to jail because he got into like altercation with somebody that was black, and I know that people say that like he's like in a very intense, like I guess like racist. I don't know. 'Cause I've never really seen the videos, but yeah, we gonna get into it though. We gonna get into it though. Watch this shit.
You heard about this one guy? His name is Chud the Builder, and he's going around antagonizing black people, calling them N words, and you heard about this?
I've seen I've seen the clips of Chud the Builder. Most recently, Art, if I understand and if my memory is serving me correctly, he is being held after shooting someone multiple times outside of a courthouse. The man he shot was a disabled black veteran,
Oh shit,
shot him multiple times. The brother survived outside a courthouse.
that's good.
So they got the video surveillance, and he's being held on $1.25 million bail.
That should be more. Disabled vet.
$1.25 million bail. Attempted homicide is the charge. He does have an attorney. And to my knowledge, the public defender, Art, didn't want to defend him. The public defender didn't want to defend him, and so he had to go and find someone. I'm going to tell you what I think, Art. I think this is an FBI psyops. I think this is an experiment by the U.S. government to see how black people will react to overtly violent white racists patrolling our communities. I think this is part of a larger experiment and social agenda that is preparing for a possible martial law or social unrest or civil war to come. Black people need to follow this Chud the Builder case. I'm wondering, Art, if he is a veteran. Do you know if he's a veteran or not? Because most of these crazies, quote unquote crazies, tend to be ex-military cutouts. Do you know if that's the case with him?
Nah, from what I know, he never been in the military.
Okay. Even if he's not, that don't mean he's not an MK Ultra though. Most of the MK Ultra CIA psyop test dummies are ex-military cutouts, but they don't have to be. But I'm having a hard time believing he's just doing this unless he's mentally ill, Art. He could be mentally ill,
I think he's just trying to get
right?
fame. I mean, I've never seen his videos, but
Uh,
I mean, it seemed like
but
he seemed like a
I'm going
clavicular,
to
but just
follow
more
his
intense.
case. I think there's more to this Chud the Builder story
Nah, no way, no
than
way
we
he gets out
realize.
though.
Much more.
How you
Remember,
shoot?
the
How you shoot a
CIA
disabled vet?
been working on psychological weapons and perfecting mind control since the 1940s.
Hmm.
We are over 80 years of mental research and mind control, Art. So I believe a lot of these mass shootings, every one of them, almost every one of them are involved a veteran. I definitely believe that this was government. The Buffalo shooting, the Valday shooting, most of these mass high school shootings, look at them. They were either military cutouts or their parents were military cutouts. The Family Dollar shooting in Mississippi, look at these people, man. They always have a connection to the military. I wonder if Chud the Builder's parents also had a connection to the military. We're going to have to follow the story.
Stefan Diggs, how you feel about how that situation played out?
You know, Art, when I heard about the Stefan Diggs case, I didn't pay close attention to it because obviously he was already in the news with all the baby mamas. Of course, him and Cardi just welcomed a beautiful child. Allegedly, they're trying to work it out. I believe my brother Stefan Diggs is a polygynist. I think that's what he is. And I think he needs to be honest with his women about it. I don't know if my brother is being as transparent with these queens as he needs to be. I'm not judging him. I don't know him. I'm just giving my observation. He's one hell of an athlete. He just had another 1,000-yard season. The brother can ball. Tremendous wide receiver. But he got to get his act together, because this situation that he just had with Sister Jamila, the chef, that could have cost him his career arc. This man was charged with felony strangulation, bro. Felony strangulation. If he would have got convicted, NFL career is over, bro. And then he also had a misdemeanor charge of assault and battery, I believe. You can't play with that as a black celebrity. And athletes are celebrities because they are still entertainers. So this sister alleges, Sister Jamila,
Liar.
fine sister too. He definitely got the queens. He definitely got the
I don't know if
queens.
we call her a queen. She does
Butter
just lie
almond
though.
queens. But anyway, she was his living chef. They met on Instagram, started kicking it. They had some intimate moments together. They made some black magic. Then he invited her to come live in the house, be a chef. He going to pay her $2,000 a week.
Really?
Or is it a month? I think it was a week. I don't see no problem with that, Art, except
she still lying on his name?
you turned
Oh,
a
no, she's
sexual
tripping.
relationship into a business relationship. That's kind of hard to do, Art. It's not a good thing. I've done it before. It's not a good thing.
What you mean you've done it before? Not the one. Who you been fucking with though? Huh? Who would Dr. Umar been fucking with? Yo, don't let me find out. Probably with like Nia Long or something like that.
Because black people have a
Or maybe like
self-hate
Sister
thing with
Regina Hall.
ourselves, number one. And when emotions get involved, men and women can lose sight on what the business agreement is. So the fact that he done already bent the sister over romantically, that should have warned him to not bring her into your house as an employee. Allegedly, he might have been having his polygynous relations with her, Cardi, another sister, all at the same time. That's their business. It really is their business. All I'm saying to my brother Stefan Diggs, be honest with the queens. And all I'm saying to the queens is be honest with yourself. Most women know, Art, black, white, or purple. You are not going to have a black celebrity to yourself. You barely going to have a regular, hardworking black man to yourself, let alone a celebrity. So stop acting like you thought you were going to be the only woman. That is complete disingenuous for any woman dating a multi-millionaire celebrity to think you're going to be the only one. It doesn't mean he has a right to cheat on you. I'm not saying that. But
Yeah,
I'm
we gotta be
saying
honest with
deal
stuff,
with
though.
the reality of your
Deal
situation.
with the reality.
I don't know if he physically abused Jamila or not.
Nah, he
I
ain't do it.
wasn't there, Art.
He ain't do it.
But I will say this. If Jamila was innocent and Stefan Diggs did in fact put his hands on her, he was wrong. And she had a right to take him to court. If Stefan Diggs put his hands on that sister, she had a right to have him arrested. I do not tolerate domestic abuse on black women. Too many black women are being hurt and unalived by black men. So if he hit her, she was right. But if he did not hit her, if she fabricated those felonious charges, Art, to destroy that man's career because he kicked her to the curb, then she was wrong. Then she was wrong. Now, according to what we saw in court, his attorneys had footage of Jamila the chef shaking her Cinnabons on camera the same day or the next day after he allegedly put his hands on her. So if you just got smacked up by an athletically fit NFL superstar, as you claim, what are you doing on video shaking your Cinnabons? You should be at the hospital with an ice pack at the therapist crying on your friend's shoulder. You ain't partying the way you was partying. And then allegedly they said that Stefan Diggs's hairdresser and some of his other employees testified that Jamila never said nothing to them. They didn't see nothing suspicious. They didn't see no signs of abuse. Now, of course, Jamila's attorney clapped back and said, of course, they're going to say that. They have a financial stake in Stefan Diggs not being convicted, which kind of makes sense. But the video twerking the Cinnabons, I think that video really helped Stefan win and Chef Jamila lose this case. But even when she was on the stand, Art, even when she was on the stand, they was asking her questions and she looked like she didn't know how to answer those questions. She didn't do a very good job making her case on the stand. Again, I'm not going to say who was innocent or guilty. That's between them, their ancestors, and the Almighty. But for black,
Yo, Dante Ward just got a wide ass frame. Like it just like whatever he moved, bro. That shit just look like his frame so wide that it make his like arms look so short. And like when he be doing this shit, like it's just so funny, bro.
men
Like
in the public eye, and this goes for Dr. Umar as well, we have to get our root chakras under control, Art. We cannot be out here running through these women sexually because black men and women have a self-hate virus. PTSD, post-traumatic slavery. When you let one of these women go, they will try to destroy you strictly on GP because they didn't get what they wanted out of you. So Stefan Diggs, brother, get you some sexual discipline, start meditating and praying, find you a spiritual system or religion, create your own, bro. But the way you out here crashing out with these queens, don't get me wrong. I know the Cinnabons is amazing. I know the peach cobbler and the cookies and the honeycomb is off the hook. But if you don't get yourself together, brother, you're going to end up losing everything you working for. As good as the Cinnabons are, brother, it is not worth your career. Do better. Black Power.
he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it
He ain't wrong, man. He ain't wrong.
just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Hey, man. That's the end of the yeah, that's the end of the video. Like, subscribe. You know, uh, I'm out here grinding, so fuck it. Adios. 5 out. 5 out. My bad.